Bernie could have won, and he would have won against Trump. Here's why.
Sanders thought about it. They rigged it. Bernie would have beat Hillary in that right now.
That would have been tougher.
Speak of the
Yeah,
devil.
I agree.
Because there was no hatred.
Right, you're right. There is no hatred. Millennials were right.
I mean,
As great as he was, half my motivation working was not let her do it.
100%.
Right.
And that's why I think a big part of our
vice president would have been tougher.
Kane was what I couldn't.
But I think Bernie, because all those people that hated her so much who voted for me, I got 20% of Bernie vote. People don't realize that because of trade, because he's a big trade. He basically says we're getting screwed on trade, and he's right. I'm worse than he is, and we can do something about it. I don't know if he could have, but had she picked Bernie Sanders, it would have been tougher. It was the only one I didn't want her to pick. Now then,
There you go. Once you get Trump away from all the lights, cameras, all that, he's in a room with his friends, buddies, where he's comfortable. He can talk freely without having to lie. Here we go again. Speak of the devil. It just shows how if the mainstream media actually cared about beating Trump, they would have known and realized sooner. I don't think most of them realized yet, but yeah, Trump would have easily lost against Bernie, because Bernie was saying a lot of similar things, like populist things, not saying like he was saying like horrible stuff like Trump was, but on the populist things Trump was saying, he Bernie definitely outflanked him, and Bernie has had the credibility. He had his record, voted against NAFTA, voted against the wars, and he voted against the bank bailouts. He voted against just all this stuff that a lot of the mainstream candidate. I mean, not mainstream candidate. I meant a lot of the candidates that are going up against Bernie. But Bernie could have won, should have won, and here's to hopefully he wins this time around. Looks like he's up in the polls in Iowa and New Hampshire. The hard part is going to be the South, obviously. But here's what I was thinking though. Bernie went. Jesus Christ, this guy never stops tweeting. And I just recently added him as I started following him a few days ago because I'm trying to get a little bit more ahead of the news. Technically, whatever he says is technically like news and policy or whatever. So it's good to be to at least see it as soon as I can. Soon. That way I get more recent news. Anyways. South Carolina and other states are going to be tough, but if Bernie in his campaign made this video or at least just the audio and had the text just written out like that as it was coming up, and maybe tied it in with some Bernie Sanders voting against NAFTA and all that stuff, more information about that, and just blast this all over the internet, all over the early states, mainly Super Tuesdays states, the ones he's lacking the most, because that's the only thing that's giving Bernie such a hard time, is the fact that the media keeps saying that he's unelectable, that Trump wants him to win. No, it's the opposite. Trump, obviously, when Trump is in this position when he can talk freely and think he's amongst friends and allies and stuff, he's gonna talk freely and he's gonna be more open to what his actual thoughts are, and not just lie and say socialism is bad for this reason and that reason. But the thing is, Trump is pro-socialism for the rich. That's the thing. He gave the tax the tax cuts for the rich in 2017. You know, he's just doing more. He's amplified the drone strikes. You know, I think he increased, I forget, it was a 4,000% or 400% increase in drone strikes. And